Hey, welcome everybody. This is Matt from the Car Newsroom, and today we're talking about the 2026 Kia Sportage. Hey, this just hit the LA Auto Show. It's on the Kia Newsroom, and their press release has been published. So let's talk a little bit about the 2026 Kia Sportage. Is this going to dominate the market? Is this going to be better than the Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V? I mean, everybody's got their opinions on that. But let's look at some of the changes to the 2026 Kia Sportage. So we're going to flip over to the Kia Media site like we usually do and go down some of the big highlights that they're talking about. So as you can see here from the Kia website, it debuted in the LA Auto Show. The first thing I noticed is if you look at the headlights, the boomerang headlights are gone now. So you have that on the 23, 24, 25, but when you hit the 26 model, you're going to have this new kind of, I don't know what kind of shape that would be, but more in line with some of their other product offerings. So the boomerang's gone, and this is what it's talking about that's important on the 2026 Sportage here. We're not going to read everything, but they're going to have a new 12.3-inch panoramic displays. They're going to have wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto on all trims. Available new 10-inch heads-up display. They're also going to have a couple of new models, an S and an X line on the hybrid trim. So that's new. We'll get to that, some of the details on that here in a minute. Digital key, new terrain mode, snow, mud, sand on X line and X Pro. A more powerful than before turbo hybrid powertrain. So we'll take a look at that. And some new digital features through Kia Connect. So those really aren't part of the vehicle themselves. But so the press release came out in November at the LA Auto Show. They're talking about some of the new additions to this line. So now you can see it's going to include on the ICE engines here, it's going to include the LX, EX, SX, SX Prestige, X-Line, and X Pro. I mean, that is a lot of trim levels for the ICE lineup. So if you definitely want the combustion engine, you got a lot to pick from. One of those should meet your needs, depending on what you're needing. It's then dropping down to the hybrid EV. It's going to come in an LX, which it's already been an LX, S model, which is new. It's going to have EX, which is existing. Then they're going to have an X line, which is new, and then the existing SX Prestige. So you're basically adding two new models on the hybrid level on the Sportage. You're adding an S and an X line. Hopefully it'll tell us some of what that includes down below when we get to it. And then the plug-in hybrid version, that's going to come in the X-Line and X-Line Prestige, just like it always has. All right, so what they're talking about on the 2026 Sportage, it's expected to arrive in the Kia showrooms in Q2 of 2025, and pricing will be announced closer to those dates. So if you're on the fence, 2025, 2026, at least you know now what the 2026s are going to look like. Maybe you don't like them. Hey, get the 2025 instead. If you like this look, it's definitely worth waiting for. I don't expect that big of a price increase. The Kias have always tried to stay competitive, so I think that will definitely be the case here as well. As you noticed, there are some outside changes. We talked a little bit about the headlights. That's the thing I most noticed. There's supposedly some new front and rear bumper adjustments there. A few additions on the headlights we talked about, and then you're going to have the new wheels, 17, 18, and 19-inch wheel designs. So as we move through some of this, if you want to read all the details here and every single feature it's going to have, then hey, hop on over here to the Kia Media website. I'm sure some of these guys will be doing an in-depth review soon on this. I don't have access to the cars like a lot of these guys, so I'm just giving you a quick update to kind of let you know what's coming. And if you're in the market, you can either wait or go ahead and move forward with a 2025 model. So it is talking about down here a little bit the new trims I talked about. So you're going to have the S Hybrid and the X-Line Hybrid. Okay, so the S Hybrid is going to have, looking here, basically sounds to me like what the current LX has with a few upgrades. It's going to have a power driver's seat, heated seat, things of that nature, probably some different 18-inch wheels. The X-Line is jumping up standard wireless Apple and Android CarPlay, some USB charging ports, power driver seat, the Syntex seating, heated front seats, heated mirrors, panoramic sunroof on that model, power liftgate, 19-inch black alloy wheels, glossed out black trim on the grille, bumper badging, window trim. So that's kind of the unique thing to the X-Line. Here you can see your 3 different setups. You're going to have the Sportage Ice, the 2.5 4-cylinder, which is the same engine that's been out there. You're also going to have the hybrid, which is the turbo combined 1.6 with the hybrid engine. And then you're also going to have the new plug-in, which rates out at 268 horsepower. That's 7 horsepower over previous years. So not really much gain, just some little tweaks here and there. So basically the same engines, they've tweaked a few more horsepowers out of there. So let's take a look now at the at some of the big changes that I saw. So a couple of things, if you're familiar with Kia, the Sportage, the steering wheel has definitely changed here. So now you've basically got a big 2-spoke wheel with an open center bottom. As you can see there, you've got a little bit of change in the gauge cluster. It's more of a continuous now. A small little detail change there. And then you've got the center shifter, which looks like that's from the ICE model. I'm assuming the hybrids will still have the round knob on them. So a few more pictures provided by Kia for the interior shots. Again, same cup holders as earlier models, same temperature, HVAC controls, a little different digital dash readout than the prior models. And you've got the heads-up display, it looks like, as well. There's a little close-up of the wheel, some of the functions there. You know, Kia doesn't give us a whole lot on the media pack as far as what some of the other changes are, but just from the side view, you know, the only thing I'm really seeing is just that the headlight change on this particular model. You can see some wheel differences there. That's not, you know, quite as aggressive wheel as maybe they have currently. It's more of the block style wheel that I would call. And by this picture here, you can also see on the right, it looks like that's probably the hybrid. That could be a new color coming. It looks like kind of a lightish, a little lighter blue color. They didn't give a whole lot of details on that as well. So anyway, if you're looking for 2026 Kia Sportage, there are some changes. If they work for you, great. You might want to, you know, dig a little deeper into this, wait a few weeks or months before we get some test reviews out there. But definitely keep it on your radar if you're interested. Once again, this is a quick update on the 2026 Kia Sportage, coming out soon, Q2 of 2025. If you like this video, give us a like, give us a subscribe so we can keep them coming, folks. I appreciate it. Thanks.